Hello everyone, thank you for joining me for today's plan with me. This week I'm using a kit from Miss Meow. I believe it's called Lilac Garden. Anyway, it's available. It should be available in her shop. I'm questioning myself now, but it's one of her newer kits, so it should be available in her shop. And as you know, with anything Miss Meow, you can use my code Lydia15 when you're checking out, and it will give you 15% off. I think I might have explained this in a recent plan with me, but basically her shop is set up whereby if something is listed at the sale price, so let's say new releases, she always does I think 10% off. She always does a percentage off new releases anyway. You can use anyone's PR code on top of that because it's already listed at that reduced price. Whereas when she does things like Black Friday sales where you have to use a code, or I don't know, any other sale that she runs where you have to use a code, you can't use two codes basically. So if you're ever kind of going through and getting frustrated wondering why your PR code isn't working, it's likely because the type of sale that it is. So the sale that she did recently when she reopened after having been closed for I think about 4 weeks, maybe, I can't remember now. She was closed for a while she moved everything back over. Sorry, Wendy has not stopped sighing today. She just turned flump down sigh. But yeah, the sale that she did then, everything was already listed at the discounted price, so you could then stack the PR codes on top. But just in case you're kind of going through and wondering why it's not working, it's just because if you have to use a code for the sale, you can't then use a code for a PR code as well. But if you're just shopping generally and it's not any kind of sale that's going on, you can just use our codes as normal. There's quite a few of us with PR codes now. All of our various information, I think she saved it to her stories on her Instagram page. So if you're curious about any of the other PR codes, that's where you can find that information. But with all of us, you will get 15% off, and it's basically our name and then 15. Anyway, so this week, like I say, it's a Miss Meow kit. This is one of her newer ones. As you will know if you have watched me for however many years I've been posting videos for, green and purple is one of my ultimate favourite colour combinations. I had green and purple in my wedding dress. My bridesmaids would have been green and purple, except one of them that was due to be a bridesmaid was stuck in Kenya as it was still during COVID. She couldn't fly back. So I just ended up having a green bridesmaid. And I just adore the combination of green and purple. And it feels very April, it feels very springy. And I think probably because our anniversary is in April, green and purple just screams to me. So I was so thrilled when she released a green and purple kit. And the other thing I was really happy about is that this kit, I think I might have said was it the New Year plan with me? I can't remember now. It was one of the plan with me's from earlier this year. Her kits have kind of moved into being a bit more busy and a bit more junk journal-y in kind of the full boxes. This kit felt a lot less like that. This kit felt a lot more calm and not over cluttered, and I really liked that. The only box that felt really busy is the box that I used in the dashboard, the kind of quote box, and even then I absolutely adore the kind of wallpaper stripes in the background. So no complaints from me on this kit. And I think, again, I might have mentioned in a recent plan with me, I just purchased her hummingbird kit. She released a few new releases along with her kind of monthly spreads, and the hummingbird kit was one of her recipe kits. So I'm looking forward to using that one as well. It's not arrived yet, but I will. I tend to post any purchases now. I tend to post on my shorts because I just think it's easier for people to kind of see specifically what they're looking for. But if I've got kind of a bigger amount of stuff that's come maybe with the consolidation from the consolidation service that I use, then I might film that as a bigger haul because there tend to be a lot of stickers in those. But yeah, whenever that kit arrives, I'm sure I will post it in my shorts. So because this kit is in silver, it meant that I could really easily use a mix of icons. So I could use foiled icons, I could use white stationery icons, I used some icons from the kit, so I've used kind of a mix of a bunch of things. I'll come into plans in just a moment, but in the base of the spread, in the date cover section, I loved the days of the week that came with it, so I used the ones that were from the kit. Unfortunately, the add-on that I purchased that has the floral washi on it wasn't cut all the way through, so I couldn't use that because it would have taken me ages to cut around the entirety of the floral, so I just gave up on that when I realised it just wasn't going to come off the sticker paper. And I pivoted a bit and I just used the lace trim that came with the kind of main kit pages, and I used this really cute butterfly washi from the Pretty Pink Co. And I really like how that came out, and I actually purchased some ink some ink swatches for this spread as well, so I've kind of really enjoyed dotting those out throughout the week just to kind of give it a little bit more of a punch with the colour, and I'm really happy with how all of that came out. So I also used the ink swatches in the date cover section again just to kind of fill it out a bit, since I couldn't use the long floral strip that I would like to. I actually think I've ended up using less floral deco in this spread than I would usually. I don't know why that is, but looking at the spread, there's definitely a lot less flowers than I feel like I pull for lately. So I don't know, maybe the kit felt like it was really heavy on the florals anyway, I don't know, but I had plenty left over anyway. So on Monday I used a couple of I absolutely love her lace. I used a couple of these lace rectangular boxes and a workout sticker from Crafts by Towie to mark doing a dance fitness class and Spirit. Dance fitness was a mistake. I'm not ready for that level of cardio yet, but I'm very much finding these things out as I go. Spirit is lovely, actually. It's kind of 20 minutes of almost like yoga poses. I don't know if there's anything more to it than that. I prefer the kind of stretchy, posy yoga than the kind of spiritually yoga, because the spiritual side of yoga just isn't my thing. I have kind of said for a while if I could find like a Christian-based yoga, I would love that, but I have no idea if that's a thing that exists. But anyway, this is lovely for me, just to be able to kind of stretch, move my body a bit. And then a lot of these, they finish with a sound bath, so I can just literally lie there in silence and relax. I'm not someone who is good at meditating in any way, shape or form, so I tend to lie there and my thoughts just race. That's my kind of time to organise those thoughts, and if there's things I need to get done that day or that week, that's my opportunity to just kind of organise them in my head. Then I came home, and then, like I say, because the dance fitness class was so heavy on the heavy on the cardio, not the Zumba. I was just thinking to myself, I went in expecting it to be more like Zumba, but it's not. Unfortunately, there's no Zumba classes offered at my gym, and I really miss the kind of more authentic Latin feeling Zumba classes. I feel like a lot of the time now, certainly the one that is local to me, is a lot more kind of contemporary hip hop mixed with Latin. I don't love that as much. But this was just generic dance fitness, and if you've ever seen the remake of Stepford Wives, very similar to that. That's the best thing I can liken it to. It's the first thing I thought when I went in. Everyone there is definitely over 50 and just there to have a great time. Everyone was really encouraging. Everyone was kind of really like pumped and ready to go, and they obviously all know each other very well, and they go to the same class at the same time every week. And I definitely will go back to that when I'm ready. It was a really lovely class, but I'm nowhere near that level of I don't have that amount of stamina for that level of cardio yet. I will again one day once I've fully kicked long COVID's butt. Then I will be able to go back to that, but I am in no position to be doing that level of cardio yet. So I did have a nap when I got home, marked that with some white deer stationery slippers. I filmed a plan with me in the evening, just marked that with one of the Crafts by Towie cameras. That is a sticker that I'm going to miss dearly. I've run out of it in gold, and when I've run out of it in silver and rose gold, I'm going to be devastated. And then I used a television from JK Creates Co. to mark watching The Apprentice. That's one of my guilty pleasures. It's absolute trash. I don't believe that any of them have great business skills and sort of viable business plans or anything like that, but it's just so silly, isn't it, to watch? It's brainless TV. So I did enjoy a bit of The Apprentice that night. I marked work, in fact all 3 days of work this week. We had a bank holiday because it was Easter weekend. On all 3 of those I used laptops from White Disc Stationery. Super cute laptops, I love those. I think they're called like Laptop and Coffee or something like that. I use those more than any other icon to mark work. I absolutely love them. They are super cute. I think I've said in Plan With Me's before, I wish she would release all of her icons just in the pink and beige colourway, or pink and cream, because I fly through those. So I did use the opportunity, given that the spread was kind of more lilac and green. I used a grey one because I thought the grey kind of tied into the purple a bit, just to kind of use some of the other colours, because I end up with a ton of blues, greens and greys left over, and I fly through the pinks and I have to replace them really quickly. So I just wish there were more of she does sometimes offer some of her icons, like the cars and the retro TVs. I know is another one she's offered just in the pink colourway, and she does other colourways. Oh, there's Wendy sighing again. She does other colourways like spring, Christmas, autumn, that kind of stuff, but I just want pink in every icon. I would buy, if she did like, I dread to think how much it would cost, but if she did like an enormous bundle of all of her icons all in pink, I would buy that, hands down. I would buy that. I'm obsessed. Her pink is perfect. Anyway, sorry, so those are the laptops that I used. I marked taking Wendy for a walk. I layered it with a Panda Bird design circle, just a foil circle, and then a circle from the kit, and I used a lead from Crafts by Towie. I always love to use the sticker kits that come with the kit, because it's like a teeny tiny version of the kit that you're using, so I used that to mark continuing to film my Plan With Me. And then I had Pilates and sound bath in the evening. I used a Paper Trail Plans oval over one of the add-on stickers for the kit, and I used a little kettlebell from White Disc Stationery. Wednesday I used a swimsuit from JK Creates Co to mark Pilates and going to the spa with one of my friends from work. It was really lovely, actually. She's come to another class with me recently and we had a really lovely evening and a good catch up. And those swimsuits are so cute. JK Creates Co, if you're looking for a kind of foil icon replacement shop, since Cross by Towie is no longer open anymore, highly recommend looking at JK Creates Co. I am loving using her icons. I just need her to have more of them. But they're really good. I recommend checking that shop out. The walk for Wednesday I marked with a pair of walking boots from White Disc Stationery, and then I just used a mug from the kit to mark, doing some planning time in the evening. I wasn't recording, I was just kind of playing around with stickers a bit. Then on Thursday, I did pop a little butterfly. That was from a Sadies Stickers $2 Tuesday? I can't remember if that was from like an oops bag from them, or if those are from, anyway, most of the butterflies are from the Pretty Pink Co. And then some of them are from a really old sheet from Sadies Stickers. I marked this walk just with one of the boxes from the add-on sheet, and then one of the seasonal boxes from, I purchased this in a D-stash from someone. It was from a Sadies Stickers Advent, and I fell in love with them, and I'm going to be gutted when I run out of those. But I love layering them over stuff. And then another lead from Crafts by Towie. I used the TV from the kit to mark The Last One Laughing. If you haven't watched it yet, oh my goodness, hilarious. The UK season 2 came out recently and we blitzed through it. It's such good fun. Then Lewis had his PT session, so I just marked that with a little kettlebell again from White Disc Stationery, and one of the boxes from the seasonal sheet that I was talking about just a moment ago. And then I used another JK Creates Co TV to mark watching The Mentalist. I am flying through that now. I think I'm already on season 4. I think this is my 3rd rewatch, start to finish. So good, man, I love The Mentalist. Then Friday was Good Friday, so I used a Rose Coloured Days sticker to mark that. Unfortunately, she still doesn't offer transparent matte, at least to my knowledge. She doesn't use transparent matte, so I did, I love her scripts, so I just have to deal with the fact that they're on clear paper, and that's fine, it's not the end of the world. Her scripts are incredible, and you can buy You can buy kind of really specific ones from her shop. So you can buy UK ones, Canadian ones, Catholic ones, which does like a bunch of different countries basically, and a couple of different faiths as well she offers. So yeah, recommend checking those out. But yeah, just a heads up, it is on clear paper and not on transparent mat, so you do get that kind of sheen off of the paper. Then I marked the walk again in the same way I did on Tuesday, where I just layered one of these scallop circles in the kit over a panda bird design sticker. And I used the hiking boots for this one. Lou went for a massage this day, and thank goodness he did. He really, really needed one. So I'm glad he had that booked in. I just used a couple of slippers, or a pair of slippers from White Dish Stationery to mark that. I used a Crafts by Towie like gym water bottle drink to mark Spirit, and a sound bath again on Friday. And then one of these film reels, they're so cute, from White Dish Stationery. I love those. I'm going to stock up on those. I think those are going to be my new favourite film icon, alongside the popcorn sticker that she does. Just to mark, we watched Hell of a Summer. It was fine. If you've seen any kind of 80s feeling camp based, like summer camp based slasher movie, it's exactly the same as all of them. But it was, again, just not really a heavy thinker of a film. It was just kind of a light watch on a Friday night. On Saturday I went to a stretch class in the morning, marked that with a trainer sticker from the kit. I layered a couple of the lace boxes from the kit just to mark the dog meetup. Again, I used another lead from Crafts by Towie. We drove to Dorset in the evening to see my in-laws, and that's another JK Creates Co. I think it's listed as Jeep. I don't know if it's car or Jeep, but because we have an SUV, it's just quite fun to have a bigger car to mark that with. So that's why I like those stickers. I made vodka pasta for everyone in the evening. It's absolutely delicious. It's one of my favourite meals at the moment. It's so good. We just use the BBC Good Food recipe. Oh, so good, so good. If you like kind of rich tomato cheesy sauces, it's so good. And then so I used a White Dish Stationery utensil icon to mark that, and then a White Dish Stationery coffee icon just to mark that we kind of all had a catch up together after dinner. It was really lovely. I used another Rose Coloured Days script to mark Easter Sunday. On the Sunday we went for a walk with a lady that lives in the same village as Lewis's parents, and she kind of does the initial training for guide dogs when they're puppies, and she had a 5-month-old like guide dog in training with her, and he was adorable. He absolutely loved Wendy absolutely loved him, so that was really good fun. And she's fascinating to talk to. She's been doing it for years and she really knows her stuff. So yeah, really, really lovely walk together there. Then we had a proper Sunday roast. His grandfather came over, his sister came over, and her now husband, now that they've just got married, and we all had a really lovely time together, just kind of sharing life updates around the table and just having just a really, really nice time as a family. And then his sister had kind of planned a little surprise Easter egg hunt, which was so fun. And again, this little rabbit that I'm using is from an advent from however many years ago. Someone destashed the kind of seasonal icons from that advent to me fairly recently, so that was the perfect sticker to mark Easter egg hunt, because I don't know what else I would have used to mark that kind of activity. But yeah, this is how everything looks all put together. I'm obsessed with it. I love that it's silver foil. I love the colours. I'm such a purple obsessed lady, and purple and green as a combination. Oh, I just love it. So yeah, that's the spread all put together. I really hope you enjoyed this plan with me. If you've made it this far, thank you for bearing with me, going through everything. Here's the final kind of foil wiggle of everything. Like I say, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for joining I'm literally losing my voice at the end of this one. And I will see you in the next one.